What's up, YouTube? This is Stay Low, and today I'm going to try to talk about what are Black women who are neither stereotypical professional, stereotypical ghetto, what our wants and our needs are, what we're looking for as far as qualities in a Black man. Okay, and I know I've created a list and I've had to revise it, and that comes with some maturity. But I had to revise it um, because you know we don't, it's kind of like, and I think about this with good black men and good black women. Okay, we are essentially a small plant. Okay, our parents have put the seeds, planted the seeds, watered us, gave us enough sunlight. But we have direction, okay? We know that we want to go up. We know that we want to grow big, and you know, um, we know that we want to have healthy relationships, okay? But at the same time, we've got some maturing to do, okay? All of us. The groups that I'm talking about, the 15 to 20% of good black men and good black men, women. Um, but I think that sometimes, because of our surrounding peers, we're trying to figure ourselves out. We kind of get distorted views of what we want to be. I mean, just because a black guy says to me, I really want a light skinned woman with long hair, or, I really am a chocolate sister. Okay. Does that mean he's not a good black guy? No. Does he need some maturing? Yes. Okay. The same thing with a lot of my friends. They're good black women. But, they're not quite mature yet. I want a tall guy. Okay. You're never going to hear them necessarily talking about I want him to have this car or make more money than me or have this profession. You're not going to hear that extreme, like the stereotypical black professional woman. But you're going to hear as far as your wants and needs as far as physical characteristics. I don't want a man that's old, or I don't want a too much older man that's a father figure. You will hear that. And I don't think that should discount us or should throw us in a category because we think that. I mean, we might be a little immature, just like us black guy. Okay, I want a woman that is has a really nice smile, or you know is in my age range or younger. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't mean he's immature. He might be a little too narrow in his selection, but that doesn't mean over time he's going to broaden that. Okay, so I want to get started with that because that's something that I had at first in my first list. Okay, I want him to be tall. I want him to be look like this, and you know I don't want him to be too muscular. Or I want some women I want him to be real muscular. I don't want him to be I want him to be in shape. I at the age of 25, I've woken up and I've realized my potential as well. I mean, we've always had it like a plant. Like I said, I mean, you've got the basic elements to contribute 100% to a black love relationship, but you need some growing, okay? And so I guess that is these are the groups of people that I want to talk to, black women and black men that need a little bit of growing, okay? You know, I know that what our needs are, though we might not write it on paper, okay, because we're a little confused when we make these lists, but our needs are we want somebody that is dependable, somebody that is loyal, and that includes being faithful, someone that uh, has an ambition, okay? Not ambition to sell drugs or ambition to, I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but, ambition to, necessarily going to, um, I want to be a rapper, okay? What ambition I mean is realistically speaking, with my talents and my contributions and the effort that I put into it, I know that I can make this with the drive. I know I can do this. I know I can, be successful as far as make a respectable amount of money, respectable. Okay, so not I'm gonna make $7 an hour and I'm working 80, basically an 80 hour a shift a week. Okay, um, a week shift. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You get me? So it's not necessarily, our needs are you got to make 100,000 or you're out, or you've got to make 80. No, respectable. I'm an electrician. I'm certified. I'm good at this. It's dependable. I make $50,000 a year. By the time I turn, 33, I'm going to expand that. There's some growth there. There's some opportunity there. That's attractive to us. Okay. Being able to, have ambition and drive and be motivated to do better because you understand that your family is going to depend on that. Okay. Somebody that has the same outlook on life. Okay. I'm not, I won't say that I'm not ever been materialistic as far as, I do want a nice pair of shoes. I don't know if that's materialistic, but your outlook on life, what do you want? I always compare that to how I grew up. I grew up everything I pretty much wanted, but I want more. I want more for my kids one day. I want them the colleges that he pays. Okay, so do you take that into consideration when you decide the job that you want? You take that consideration that, I want to travel one day with my wife, or, we want to go out of the country, we want to go to Africa, look at the pyramids. Do you take that into consideration? Not are you a millionaire, but do you take that into consideration with your job? Um, you know, supportive is another one. Supportive in a lot of ways, professionally. Okay, with the field that I'm in, I'm going to need someone that supports me. Not necessarily, okay, I'm going to raise the kids and be a mom, but no, I need somebody that, I can come home and vent to about racism in the workforce. Somebody that, we that I uh, can get. Can you give me some ideas? What should I do in this situation? Okay. uh, Professionally, when I need to go somewhere that requires for me to wear to a black, gala, however you want to say it, or and I have to dress nice, are you going to have a problem with that? You know, um, if I have to get up and mingle, will you be okay on your own? That's important to me. Okay, so supportive, emotionally supportive. Okay, that's kind of a big one for women because we are okay. We don't expect you to sit there and cry with us on the phone or be one of our girlfriends because like I said, we want a man to be a man, and I understand men are not going to listen to all the drama and dissect it. Got it? Okay, but emotionally supportive is that sometimes you're going through something. I want you to kind of be there and pick that up and hey, you okay? You're my woman. Let me my woman's romantic. I'm gonna get her flowers. I'm not asking. I understand that, like we said, we're a plant. People got to grow, so you may not get it, but over time, you learn how to emotionally support me. Um, uh, Supportive around the house. I believe in traditional roles, but hey, if I've got pneumonia and I'm out and the kids need something, you know, are you going to say, hey, you know what, you better hire a nanny, or are you going to say, let me step in, being a good father, being supportive for our kids, being supportive for me, taking care of me. And the reason that I say all this, and I know we don't have a lot of time, but just know that this is not your stereotypical black professional woman that I need. Okay, those are our needs, but that doesn't mean that means actually that means absolutely that we're going to reciprocate that. Like I said, the formula is the equation is 100% and 100%. Okay, so we mean that what we're going to do is that maybe more, whatever our capacity to do can contribute. We're going to do that. Okay, I just want you to know that. Like you guys are saying, you want this. What are you going to do? Okay, that's another video. But we're talking about our needs. That's what we want. Okay, we want somebody that's a family man that wants to get along with our family, that wants to let us meet their family. There's nothing better than meeting your family. If you're a good black guy and you're that plant, you're not going to want to hide it. Okay, if you're not up to any good, you might want to. Okay, so we want to meet your family. We want to meet your siblings. We want a good relationship. Okay, um, we want you to have our back as far as in general, something happens, somebody's rude, disrespectful. Not fight, but you know, make us feel like you're there for us. If somebody disrespects us in a nice way, saying, hey, this is my woman. She didn't appreciate that. We like that. We like you being a man. Okay, those are some of the needs that we have. We are a small plant. Some of us have to grow on that as far as what we really need and not what we want. All right. Next time.